What does failure look like? For me, it looks like this. 1 month ago, I had my dream job in my dream city waiting for me. All that's left of this plan are these 3 bags and a plane ticket to a country I've never been before. So the real question is, how do you plan for a life you have never expected? Alright, so before we get into the tactical side of packing, let me quickly tell you what this is all about. The dream job I was talking about, this was a job in New York City. I was there for an internship for the last year and my US visa was denied when I wanted to start working there. Just when I thought everything was over, the same company offered me a job in Canada, Toronto. And I had 30 days to prepare for that. If you want to see the whole story, I have a video linked up here. So in this video, I'm going to show you my entire packing strategy. But it's not just about what clothes I'm taking, but rather the mindset of reducing your essentials to the barely minimum. We will break it down into 3 bags. First, this is the foundation. This is my survival kit, or rather, my insurance policy. And third, this is the command center. It might be the smallest one, but for me, it's the most important. Okay, so now let's start with the big one, the foundation. First, the armor. I bought this specific suit for my final interview for the New York job. It feels ironic packing it for Toronto now, but it's a reminder to keep pushing no matter what. I'm actually packing 2 of them, because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Next up is the core of my daily life. And finally, the secret weapon. A demanding job, a new country, that's the recipe for stress. So I have developed a new routine to stay sharp and focused the whole time. More about that in a later video. If you don't want to miss that, consider subscribing. So now, after finishing our foundation, we can go on with the next one. So what's up next is the insurance policy, or my survival kit. I want to explain to you what I mean by that. So the purpose of this backpack is that I can survive the first 72 hours even if my luggage doesn't arrive with me. This would be my nightmare. And seriously, trust me, this is non-negotiable. Done. And finally, the command center. This bag will never leave my side and is my business in a backpack. So what do we actually pack in it? Of course, we will start with my laptop, where the future videos from Canada will be born. Then, of course, the camera to capture all of these moments. Then what we need next is a hard drive to store all those moments. And last but not least, all the camera equipment, which is in a separate bag. So first of all, we have the microphones. I'm wearing one right now, and there's another one in here. And then we have a little tripod for like small vlogging. And further on, we have this, I think it's called monkey grip, where you can basically wrap it around anything. And yeah, so we're taking this for sure as well. And then we also do have this little light, so in case the lighting isn't perfect, we can make a bit of extra light with this. And that's already about it for the camera equipment side. So we do have all of this, and of course we need something to do in our free time. That's why I also will bring my Steam Deck, which has been a good companion of mine for the past 2 years. What we need next is a toiletry bag. I will take these 2. Of course, with all those tech, we need a lot of energy, so I will bring my personal power bank with me in case I can't plug it in somewhere. And also, I'm on the phone quite often, so yeah, that's quite helpful. And then the last thing in this bag is my sleeping mask, because I love to wear it during a flight or even in rooms where it's just too much light for me to sleep. So that's about it for the command center.
So friends,
Man, piss dich jetzt.
follow me on my...
So that's it. And to be honest, looking at those 2 bags, it doesn't look like much, but in the next few months, this will be my entire new life. When looking at it, it seems so little, but to be honest, that's basically everything that matters to me. So the question is, what's next? The next video will already be edited and mostly filmed in Toronto, as it's the vlog, at least that is what I'm hoping for, about the journey to Toronto and probably the first 24 hours in Toronto. So the first visit in a new supermarket, the first look at the new flats, and so on. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing and I'll see you in Toronto.
Follow his brother account, he puts the most content, vlogs and stuff.